What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And today, we're going to talk about 2023 and beyond.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna do the year in recap.
Oh, okay.
So, I found a group of
Oh, because it's New Year's.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why? I keep thinking it's still November.
Oh my god, we talked about this the other day. We were sitting there and I'm like, yeah, so like next week is December, right? And she's like,
I was like, no,
it's like
it's
the
like
3rd or 4th of December. No.
Yeah.
But no, so I found a list of questions that we're going to go over. It's going to talk about 2023 and maybe even some into 2024. Sound good?
Sounds good. I always like a year in review because I do a lot. So it's nice to like look back at it, you know?
Yeah, it's always fun to just kind of, because sometimes you forget what you
I
did.
really forget. Like I was doing a 5 things that you're proud of from that you did this year thing. I completely forgot. I released the video that you and I did to Again One Day.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot that when I made the list of 5 things. And I was like, oh yeah, that was this year. So this is good.
Yeah. All right. So now you are required to play at home. You're not required to, but if you want to, all you got to do is write out the question and leave it a comment with what your answer is.
I need to adjust Bento real quick. So you just keep them.
So sometimes Bento likes to do things and get into things, so she's making sure he's okay. But no, so 2023 was huge for us, and it's funny. It's like every year we talk about it, we're like, oh, there's no way next year can be bigger. And it somehow is.
2023 was pretty big.
Yeah, so you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right, question number 1. What was the single best thing that happened this past year?
The single best thing for us or for me individually?
Whichever one you think is the best for you.
I mean, I guess it's the same. Marrying you on the bridge of the Enterprise. Like, that was... If I had to give up everything else that I did this year and just have that, I would do that. It was phenomenal.
Honestly, I'm going to have to say the same thing because, it was just a fun and it was just a memorable moment, It was just, I got to see my best friend light up because she got to have the nerdy dream wedding
of my dreams, yeah.
And just to see her and just in her element and just enjoying herself.
And watch my brother and my mom just go like completely crazy over everything cool there. They had never been there before to the Neutral Zone Studios, and to just see them like just overwhelmed with excitement and being in the transporter room or sitting on the bridge or just, I mean, this was a dream come true for the entire family. So being able to give my family that too was just magical.
We had members of our bridal party that have never watched Star Trek, knew nothing about it, and they had a blast just running around and playing on a set.
Yeah, it was basically we were on a TV set. It was amazing.
So I think that was probably the single best thing that happened to me this year.
Definitely.
What was the single most challenging thing that happened to you? Or challenging thing? This is hard because it's like everything in life some point is going to be challenging, but as far as the most challenging?
I would say physically, emotionally, and mentally making it through what was the most like busy, crazy, and stressful performance season of my life. From August till I'm still in it. So surviving it up to now, we had Dragon Con and then we had Amelia Island Dance Festival. But right before Dragon Con, we had the Tampa Bay Tap Festival. And so it started there, and then it just every single weekend there was something, if not more than one thing. And I'm still in it. Like, we had 3 shows yesterday and the day before. Like, we had 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday, and they were within like 30 hours of each other. Okay? Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I have another show this Thursday, and then I have rehearsals Tuesday and Friday and Saturday. And then
another on Saturday.
Yeah. It's a lot. And I think that's been the most challenging thing, is just keeping up with this pace I've set for myself. Sorry. I'm coming over.
So, for me, I think the single most challenging thing, honestly, is going to be my knee injury over the past month and a half. I've dealt with knee injuries off and on, but this one felt different, and I was really scared by this one. And
But
I
you did
still,
what you were supposed to.
yeah, and we did like modify our set so that way
We did modify our set.
I could still be in the show.
Sorry, you said we didn't modify.
Oh, sorry. No, I meant we did modify
the set so that he didn't have to dance. Or I think for one set he had to mark it and like fake the dance because I couldn't do the show without Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But it made no sense if you weren't on stage. But for the most part, he was able to still act in the show, but didn't dance and really gave it the rest that it needed. So I'm proud of you.
I made it through this past weekend's show with no issues. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was probably that. What was an unexpected joy this past year?
Unexpected joy. Oh, that's hard. I expect all the joy. No, just kidding. What about you? I need time.
For me, I would have to say I started teaching women's self-defense again.
That is true, yeah.
To hear those kids talk to me about how I helped them feel like they were safer and that they could help themselves if something was to happen.
Yeah.
I think that was probably that joy that was just like, okay, I did something.
I would say my unexpected joy was actually getting to dance with somebody new for Cruise Shadows. I was really bummed that I couldn't dance with Allie because she had hurt her foot. And I ended up training a new person to dance with. It was Cam from Noise Complaint. And dancing with her was really an unexpected joy. Like, I didn't know how it was going to go because we danced together in Noise Complaint, but I'm the boss and she's like one of the dancers. So it's a different dynamic. But we really have great chemistry together when we dance. And she's just so much fun to be around all the time. And it was so unexpected, but amazingly fun. And I can't wait to do it again. Now there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
All right. Pick 3 words to describe this past year.
Oh, busy. Stressful. Fun.
Okay.
I would say that.
I'm going to go with tiring, beautiful, and I don't know. What's a word that I can use for I wouldn't replace it with anything?
Irreplaceable.
There we go. That's the word.
Know.
But yeah, it's just no matter how tired I was or how busy I was, the adventures that I got to go on with you, and whether it was just you and me or whether it was us with the company, it was just beautiful and just fun. Yeah,
I mean, I say busy and stressful, and that probably sounds like it was a bad year, but honestly, the busy was all good things. The stressful was because it was so busy, and also I'm trying to manage my job, and another, like, I started teaching at the college again, and then I'm like, oh, I'm suddenly a K-pop dancer, and like, all these extra things, so it was very, very stressful, and it still is. I have a couple weeks left. I guess as you're watching this, I don't. Now that I think about it, I've made it. Woo!
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, it's good stress. It's good busy. And it's good fun.
Okay. So. Now pick 3 words your partner or close friend would use to describe your year.
Please no more. No. I think you would describe my year as monumental and busy. And entertaining, I guess, or adventurous. We'll go with adventurous. That's how I think you would describe.
Okay.
Because that's what we were supposed to say how you would describe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how I think you would describe my year. This is hard because it's like, how would you describe my year? Like, I think you would say that...
Sorry, I'm really tired.
I would have to say that you would probably describe mine with words like, I'm going to use adventurous also, because we did so much.
Yeah.
Thankful.
Okay.
We've had a lot of stuff going on in our lives that, could taken us out or could, just hinder our ability to do things. And we're thankful that...
I don't know if I'd say thankful then. I would probably say like resilient.
Yeah, that would be the word. And then happy.
Okay.
Can I throw one in there?
Sure.
Educational.
Educational?
I learned a lot about me this year. And then let's see. This one's more for you. What were the best books you read this year?
Oh, that's implying I read any. Well, excuse me. Well, I don't think I read any this year.
Too busy?
Yeah. I don't think I read a single book this year. Nope. I had to look at my bookshelf, but no, I did not read a single book this year.
I really enjoyed the Super Mario Brothers movie.
That's a movie. He doesn't really like to read books. Yeah, I did not have a free hour to sit down, open a book, and read something. I really didn't. If I didn't have to read it for like certification or class or something, I don't consider that like, you know? Yeah, no, I didn't read a single book.
All right. Who were your most valuable relationships with?
This past year?
Yeah.
Oh, hands down, everybody that I perform with. So Noise Complaint, Rhythm Theory, and Cruise Shadows, and I guess Noise Complaint and Cruise Shadows all kind of encompass the K-pop thing. The building the new-ish relationship with Zeta has been very, very nice. Todd and Amy. Every relationship I have is just valuable, okay? Like, anyone who watches this channel, my relationship with you is extremely valuable to me. I'm really tired and I'm blanking on everybody's name right now, but, like, I know who watches this channel. I know that, like, everyone who interacts with me daily or, like, on my social media or whatever, or I see you at a con, like, every relationship I have is just so valuable to me.
You guys have no idea, like, no matter who you are, like at Columbus, we had people that saw us the year before, and they were like, "Hey, you probably don't remember us," but that was
and to be
amazing.
honest, I probably didn't. But
I only remembered them because he requested a specific song during the Disney sing-along, and it was like, "Oh yeah,
that was the Darkwing."
But the thing is that every person that I've met through performing or through art or through work is so valuable.
Yeah.
And whether we talk every day, every minute, or once a year, everybody is valuable in your life in one way or another.
Indeed.
And let's see. What was your biggest personal change from January to December of this past year? Well, I guess this year.
Personal change. Like, what does that mean?
Like growth, like just change, like me, I would have to say that my biggest personal change is that I started trying a lot more with stuff, and I started putting myself out there more. Any ideas? I mean, you did put yourself out.
40.
That you did that. That's a personal change, but you did.
Oh,
you have put yourself out there
started
more.
accepting that I'm gonna have to play guitar. That's what I've done. My personal growth is that I've accepted that I'm gonna have to know how to play the guitar in order to keep making music. So I will play the guitar. Fine.
All right. What was the most enjoyable part of your work, both professionally and at home?
Oh God. I guess I'll separate professionally as a performer and at home as a teacher. Professionally as a performer, what was the most enjoyable part? The part where I'm on stage. That's the most enjoyable part. It is not the road trip. It is not the hotel. It is not, I mean, getting to spend time with Noise Complaint is always fun. But it's the part where I'm on stage. Rehearsals are hard work. Travel is tough. But the moment you're on that stage, it is so worth it. And then at home, so at my day job, I guess, as a teacher, just really, really seeing the number of students that succeed because of me. and because of themselves also. But like having a hand in that, oh, I love it. I also just really love my job. Like I'm excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday and I'm excited to work. I know. I love my job.
My most enjoyable part about my actual like job is that I've been evolving at my company and I'm moving into a different role. So that's been like the most enjoyable part because I've got to take part of a brand new system that we've implemented, and I got to be one of the main testers on it and help facilitate it and get it going. I got to use my brain, and it was like yes,
as opposed to mind numbing, not just using repeating, your brain.
Yeah. And then as far as a performer and an entertainer, honestly, it's going to sound bad and it's going to sound cliche, but it is the performing. Absolutely, like getting to be on stage and
like
that
the
energy.
rest of it's such a pain sometimes, but that moment you're on stage, just giving energy and getting energy from the audience is just it's everything.
Like dancing up on stage and looking down and seeing an audience member having fun, laughing at your joke or hearing the joke that you make and people laugh.
Oh man, they laughed so hard at our jokes at Conjuration. Yeah. Thank you to our Conjuration audience for getting all of our jokes, and at the WasabiCon audience too, because we had the Delta Fleet and our friends Todd and Amy in there, and you guys got all of our Star Trek jokes. I'm so happy. Anyway.
But yeah, it was huge just to feel, and especially when you look down and you see like a little kid dancing with you. And then let's see. What would you say? What was your single biggest time waster in your life in the past year?
Instagram Reels.
Oh. Doom scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah, Instagram Reels, like teacher talk and customer service talk, that kind of thing. I mean, social media is probably... For me, I have to use social media, and I started watching all these videos to get ideas for other videos, and then I started getting, like, really entertained by them, so I would just watch them, and so I would probably say that's the biggest time waster for me, but that's usually only about, like, 20 minutes a day at most, because if I'm watching them, I'm also multitasking on something else, so... Showering? Is showering a time waster?
No, we all appreciate that. No, like doom scrolling for me.
Forever.
I literally I'll scroll through and I'm like, oh, I want to see this, and I'll just keep going.
He does it all night.
Yeah, that's why
absolutely all night.
I say I can't sleep, so I do it. But then she says I can't sleep because I do it.
Yeah,
let's see. What was the best way you used your time in the past year?
Just creating. I was able to create a lot. I didn't create a lot of music this year. I didn't make any new original. I did make a new original song, but I didn't get it like made. But I did write one. I did make a few covers. I did not create much choreography this year. I have been incredibly stressed and incredibly just burnt out a little bit, and I haven't been really inspired to make new tap dances, and I fought through it and made some, but for the most part I haven't. So I guess creating is not the answer. I guess I turned to creating music because I wasn't inspired to create dance. So let me rethink that answer now that I realize I haven't made anything this year.
So with me, I would have to say that the biggest thing that I was the biggest learned, right?
No, it was the best way you use your time. Oh, best way
to use my time. Honestly, is I've done a lot of just thinking, just a lot of just planning for me. And a lot of times over the years, I've just pushed everything I've wanted or dreamed of or anything off to the side. And this year, I really started focusing more on what it is I actually want rather than what I think I want.
That. I have my answer now.
Yes.
So the best way I used my time was teaching. I was able to use a lot of my time and inspire others. I was not inspired for myself, but I was able to inspire so many others. I flew out to places to teach. I started teaching at the college again and really, really got to get to know my class and hopefully impart some wisdom and inspire them a little bit. Teaching all kinds of new students at our studio because I started teaching ballet and jazz and contemporary and all kinds of new stuff. So that's the best way I spent my time, I guess, giving it to others. So,
let's see. Create a phrase or statement that describes this past year for you.
I bet I could do that. That straight up describes my last year. I bet I could do that.
Hers is hold my Coke Zero.
Yeah, hold my Coke Zero. Watch me do it twice. I bet I could do that.
Yeah. Mine is keep thinking about you and slow down.
Me, I'm like, I could do all that. You're like, slow down.
Yeah, that's mine. All right. Best meal you had this year?
The ramen in Utah. No hesitation. That bowl of ramen in Utah is the best meal I've had all year.
We went on a cruise this year, right?
No, we did not.
So-
That was last November.
Ah, those mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what was the best meal I had? Trying to think.
Oh, where did you have vegan seafood?
Ooh.
It was recent.
That was in New Orleans.
No.
Po' boy?
Yeah, did that have vegan seafood? No.
Yeah, it had the vegan seafood on it. Right?
Vegan shrimp?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, no, there's some place you've had vegan seafood this year.
Yeah, it was like...
No, it was, sorry for the language, but the slutty vegan.
Ah!
The fried...
Atlanta.
Yeah, the fried shrimp burger.
That's where it was.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, hands down, that place.
I remember how you reacted to it.
Yes, because I remember...
It's a literal restaurant in Atlanta.
The place that we had that I said in New Orleans did have like shrimp, but it wasn't as good as that.
No, yeah, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
That was like everything he ever wanted in fried shrimp as a vegan.
I would drive there right now and go get that.
Okay, let's get in the car.
Okay. All right. One new skill you learned.
I think we asked this before, and I was like, I know what.
I learned. I mean, it's not the one that I learned, but I learned that I can still do.
What?
DJing.
Oh yeah.
I got to DJ.
You relearned how to DJ because it's different now.
Oh yeah. You learned a lot, right? Like
I don't know if it's that I'm unable to pick or I really can't think. Like I don't know which one it is. I learned more about graphic design. I learned how to do more with it. Mm-hmm. I think that's a good one.
Oh yeah. And then let's see. Favorite place you visited this year?
Utah. Lehigh, Utah.
Yes.
Y'all.
There's mountains everywhere.
It was the most beautiful place I've ever been on this planet, next to Israel. It was stunning, and the food was amazing, and the people there were just everything. It could have been like the grossest swamp on the planet, but if there was those people, it still would have been my favorite place to go to, because they're just the sweetest. So
they literally, like, we walked into the pet store just to see if they had like their cats to play with or
and they
see.
were so nice.
And they were like,
it's like
"Hi,
they knew us
welcome
forever."
in." And it's like,
and the people that run the Utah Tap Fest and like all the dancers there, everyone was just the sweetest. We immediately felt like family, and it was amazing. So Lehigh, Utah is the answer.
So anyone ever gone to like a new school, like, and you go to eat lunch and you're like, I don't know where to sit? When we got to do the big lunch thing, we with the people from the Utah Tap
outside.
Festival, they were like, come sit with us, and I was
there
like,
was no question as to where we were gonna sit. They were like, hey, you two, come here. We're
and
like,
then
okay.
it was like,
and we were instant friends.
We're like, but the people over there want us to, and so do those
Right.
people. And those people. Oh, okay, I'll just sit here. But no, yeah, they were so nice. Let's see, a couple more. Let's see. How have your life goals changed?
I mean, I accomplished some of them, so I've checked some of them off. I guess I've added at least one more. I guess I'm refocusing on not just dance while I'm not inspired. I'm a big supporter of doing what your brain, soul, and body want you to do at the moment. And right now, those three things do not want me to make tap dance. It doesn't want me to choreograph right now, and I was really, really frustrated for a little while, but I decided to let that open the door to me writing more music. I did write a song. I had to. It was really, really funny how it happened, but I ended up writing a song. I've been kind of focused on writing, like, books again. I have some brewing in my head. I've been focusing on making art. I'm kind of... What was the question? Oh, how have your life goals changed?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that they have shifted a little bit, but it's like my to-do list of life I've checked some stuff off, and it's also reordered a little bit, if that makes sense.
My life goals have changed because I got married. But no, honestly though, it did this whole past year, just the different people that I've met and then the different things that I've done, I really started reevaluating me. And like I had all these goals that I thought were stuff that I wanted to do so bad, but now I'm really starting to hone in on those goals and find the specific. Like her and I have talked about this before, where it's like, I want to be an artist, and she's like,
that's like me saying, okay, I want to be a dancer. So like salsa, ballroom, jazz, backup, like what, go-go? What are you looking for? I want to be a dancer. Yeah,
it's
that doesn't
such a
answer
broad
my
thing.
question.
She's
And so
like,
that's what he was doing
want
to me.
out of it? Like, what do I want out of my art? Like, what type of artist? What do I
Yeah.
want to do? So that's definitely helped me mold that. So
Yeah.
and then, for next year, do you have any goals that you want to meet?
Yes. I would like to set and or break another record. I would like to get my next original song completed and put out into the world. I want to work with that guy on a Star Trek parody. I have a lot. I want to do a rewrite of Pathways. I would like to submit letters from camp to actual publishers. I would like to figure out how the heck I'm going to balance being a K-pop backup dancer, a Crew Shadows backup dancer, and the director of Noise Complaint. I would like to get certified in at least 2 more states as a teacher. I would like to see the studio grow. I could go on forever with these goals, okay? But just know that lots of things will happen.
I would like to really hone my art skills and my style, and I would love to have a gallery showing, and I would love to make a short animated film, and I would love to go to Lehigh. No.
What about DJing?
Honestly, I would love for my DJing to come into just a constant, thing that I can do, so that way I can, be out there and have fun and make music and, mix and just help people have their the wedding of their dreams. But yeah, I have so many dreams about that, and there's, like I said, there's so many different types of art that I've always been involved in or that I've always loved. And I just need to figure out how to combine them from, the visual effects, like makeup, or not makeup, but like the photo manipulations to body paint to graffiti to just everything. I want to do it all, but I need to do it all.
Yeah.
So future me, do it.
Do we have time for one last question?
I think we do. Let's see. I don't have a different one. Let's see. Do you see anything?
I think your word for next year. Let's leave it with, what would your word for next year be?
Just one word?
Or you can say like a phrase, I guess, a phrase for how you want to, how we made up like, how would you describe this year?
Yeah.
What is your motivational word or phrase to take you into the next year?
To quote one of the greatest, minds of our generation, don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it.
Nike?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh. The only person that can put limits on you is you. And also, hold my Coke Zero, watch me do it twice. Those are the two phrases that are going to take me into 2024.
I'm going to make that as a decal for you.
Okay. Hold my Coke Zero. Watch me do it twice. Because that's what I say to somebody who says I can't do something. Okay. Hold my drink. I'm going to go do it twice then. Mm-hmm. And then I do. And I was telling my college students that the only person that can put limits on you is you. If anybody tells you that something's not right for you, that you can't do something, tell them to hold your drink, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and watch you do it twice.
Because you can.
That's it.
It might have to be modified, but you can do anything.
So hopefully you guys are all ready for 2024 and everybody is having a great New Year and holiday season. I'm really excited for 2024 for a lot of things. We have a lot of cool things that we're going to get to do, and it starts with gymnastics season starting in just a couple of days. I'm so excited.
And I'm just saying, but our team is stacked.
It is a little stacked, but we're still ranked number 2 right now, so we'll see how that works.
We'll fix that.
Yeah.
But no, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Leave a comment below with answers to any of these questions, or if you have any like goals or any ideas that you want, and you want to put them on paper somewhere, or electronically on paper, write
them in the comments. We'd like to know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got tons of content coming to you in 2024 on this channel. And I also would like to give a little shout out and a thank you to our friend Guy, who we just recently saw at a con, and he reminded me that I should be putting a little bit more effort into thumbnails. So that is why you've seen some great thumbnails that actually say what the video is about on them, because he reminded me that it is helpful to people to have that. So thank you, Guy. I'm actually loving the way it looks. So, and it doesn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. So thank you so much for the recommendation. And I'm also going to let y'all know that you should totally subscribe to his channel. He puts a new video out like every day, I think. And it's just on my watch list, so I don't know if I'm watching today's or like if I don't know. Maybe it's twice a day, maybe it's like once every other. I don't know. But he puts out a new video like all the time, and it's so entertaining. It takes you all over the world, and just like you discover all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely check out his channel. The information will be down below, and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed fun videos and things from us. We appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much your comments, your love, if we see you in person, you like, hey, I watched that video, I loved it. Thank you guys for everything. You guys have been amazing. And we hope that you guys had an amazing 2023, and 2024 is just going to be 50 times better.
Indeed. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. But thanks for hanging out. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And we're out of here. Bye.